Newsfirst at 9.
Very good evening and welcome. This is Newsfirst Primetime News here on MTVsports. I'm Ramesh Bandara.
I'm Stephanie Lazarus. Before we go into your stories in detail, let's take a look at the headlines.
The headlines on Newsfirst at 9.
An observation from the former Elections Commissioner of India, N. Gopalswamy.
See, many of our countries, the Election Commission is in total charge once the elections are declared.
Dasri Jayasekara secures the most number of preferential votes at the provincial council polls. A group of party supporters warn of a fast on to death campaign if there is no change in the UNP leadership. Chancellor Angela Merkel romps to victory in the German elections.
Newsfirst at 9.
N. Gopalswamy is a former Chief Commissioner of Elections in India, and he says that the powers of the Sri Lankan Commissioner of Elections should be appropriately enhanced to hold free and fair polls.
Now, in his capacity as the head of the International Election Observers Mission, Gopalswamy said that the Elections Commissioner of a respective country should be in total charge once the elections are declared. Newsfirst Zulfik Farzan reports.
A media briefing was held today under the auspices of N. Gopalswamy, the head of International Election Observer Mission. 19 observers from South Asian countries monitored the September 21st provincial council polls.
The group is of the view that some of these incidents which you have related here had the potential for negative perception about the poll being free and fair. These could have been largely controlled or eliminated if the Commissioner of Election, Sri Lanka, had been invested with overarching powers on every aspect of the election. The group therefore is strongly of the view that the powers of the Commissioner of Elections should be appropriately enhanced towards the objective of holding an election which is not only free and fair but is also perceived to be so. Here for our country is the Election Commission is in total charge once the elections are declared. So the activities of the civil administration as well as that of the police, local police, comes under the jurisdiction of the Commissioner, and therefore he can give directions to them for taking action against any violations.
The controlling of the election violence is not duty of the Commission of Elections. It is totally the police department and the security Ministry of Defence. Their duty it is not by election commissioners.
The members of the International Elections Observer Mission were nominated by the chairpersons of the Forum of Election Management Bodies of South Asia. Zulfik Farzan, Colombo.
Democratic Party convened a media briefing in Colombo today, presided by party leader Sarath Fonseca.
We emerged as the third force, claiming a victory that the country and the people did not expect. We have faith that we will definitely be able to emerge as the second force in future elections and move forward from there. It will take some time to become the first force in the country. We are truly grateful to the people from the bottom of our hearts for giving us the blessings to bring you a new beginning. I must also honestly thank Sirasa for giving us the strength that we expected from a media institution for its dedication and fearlessness in helping us build this force. As an electronic media institution, we praise Sirasa. The government has taken over media institutions. During the election, the president got onto the stage and said that they will not allow for this country to be divided. But divisions were created in the south and attempts were made to create a wrong mentality among the people. It was very clear that the Tamil National Alliance was going to win in the north. The Tamil people had no alternative and so they cast their vote. We understood this victory. If there were people in the government who were unable to comprehend this and thought that the government could go there and win, this shows their political bankruptcy.
Meanwhile, Dasri Jayasekara says that the United National Party faced a landslide defeat in the Kurunegala district. Speaking at a media briefing held in Hettipulo today, Jayasekara expressed these views.
I said prior to this as well that this election would show the erosion caused to the United National Party through the migration of Dasri Jayasekara. All 37 candidates of the UNP together only amassed 165,000 votes. By myself, I managed to amass 330,000 votes. It must be accepted that the Kurunegala district was a landslide. If you look at the electorate of the Kurunegala district leader, Akila Viraj Karivasam, the percentage of votes was 18%. People like Harin Fernando and Ranjan Ramanayaka came every day to Pandua's Nuar and said distasteful things. If they had stayed longer and scolded me even more, I would have received even more votes. It has been proved that you cannot put a price tag on the preferential vote. In truth, this was great respect given for the culture and the political culture for the country. It is very clear that all candidates must understand in the future at least that not everything can be measured with money.
මුදලින් මේ සියල්ල මනින්න බෑයි කියලා. කුණා දිශික ජනතාව කිසිම දවසක කැමට බීමට
The people of the Kurunegala district cannot be bought over on any day for food and drink or bribes. I think that the people all over the country should follow the example of the people of Kurunegala, and we have faith that they will utilize this to make intelligent political decisions.
උපයෝග කරගන්න කියලා අපි විශ්වාස කරනවා. අපට දේශපාලන සදාචාරය පිළිබඳ යම් ප්‍රශ්න තිබුණා.
We had some problems regarding political ethics. The people in these areas are intelligent people and there were important leaders from here. 4 important ruling generations have come from here. The people of the northwestern province have protected this pride and made a good decision without falling for the flaunting of money. This was the next challenge and we have won this as well.
ඊළඟ අභියෝගය ඒකත් අපි ජයග්‍රහණය කරලා තියෙනවා.
Speaking at an event in Gaul today, Minister of Housing, Construction, Engineering and Common Amenities Vimal Veeravansa commented on the United National Party.
In Dayasiri Jayasekara's former electorate in the United National Party, they have only managed to secure about 4,000 votes. Who thought that the UNP could fall so low in the northwest? Parties which are lower than that receive about 4,000 votes. Even independent groups receive about 4,000. In Kandy, they managed to secure some votes by putting forward 9 Muslim candidates. I saw Rauf Hakim crying through his nose because the Muslim candidates of the UNP who cannot secure the votes of Sinhalese people had managed to secure more votes than the Muslim Congress. Speaking further, Minister Veeravansa expressed the following views. There is a saying that money is the younger brother of the gods, but the voters in Kurunegala have shown that the voters' elder brother is not money. It might be the younger brother of the gods, but it is not the elder brother of the voters. This election result shows that you cannot change the mindset of the people by flaunting money. This is a very good thing.
Following the defeat of the provincial council polls, the United National Party convened a media briefing in Colombo yesterday.
Now speaking at a media briefing, parliamentarian Harin Fernando remarked that the people of the north had shown how one must vote with a straight back.
I think we need to be proud in this country because the people in the north have shown how one must vote with a straight back. When they were faced with a challenge where 1,200 jobs were given, promises were made to give them all luxuries, they were warned that they would not be given the Uturu Vasante if they did not vote. They were told that their leaders were no good and that they were old. But the people of the north have given this country a good message for their intentions. I believe that other sections of the country will take this as an example.
Well, Dayasiri Jayasekara, who contested the Northwestern Provincial Council post from the UPFA, has secured the highest number of preferential votes at Sunday's Provincial Council polls. Representing the Kurunegala district, Dayasiri Jayasekara amassed 336,327 preferential votes. Johan Fernando, the son of Minister Johnston Fernando, was placed second in the Northwestern Provincial Council election. Also representing the Kurunegala district, Johan Fernando secured 134,423 votes. Sanath Nishant from Puttalam received 62,996 preferential votes, while D.B. Hera from Kurunegala received 60,908 votes. Gunadasa Dehigama, also from Kurunegala, secured 59,016 votes to be placed fifth in the UPFA list for the Northwestern Provincial Council. J.C. Alavatuala won 32,408 preferential votes to be placed first in the United National Party list for the Northwestern Provincial Council elections. Former opposition leader of the Provincial Council, Shemal Senrath, was placed second with 21,958. Preeti Mohan Pereira was placed third with 20,474 votes. Hector Jalanjit from the Puttalam district came in fourth in the UNP list for the Northwestern Province with 19,762 votes. Ajit Rohana from the Kurunegala district amassed 17,807 votes to be placed fifth. The Democratic Party saw Ranjit Dias securing the highest number of preferential votes for the party in the Northwestern Province. Dias amassed 7,799 votes. RMM Ratnayaka received 6,737 votes to be placed second. Mohammad Rizi received 11,530 preferential votes for the Sri Lanka Muslim Congress at the Northwestern Provincial Council polls. Contesting for the Northwestern Province from the Janatha Vimukthi Peramuna, Namal Karunaratna secured 3,919 preferential votes. Anuradha Jayaratne, the son of Prime Minister D.M. Jayaratne, recorded the highest number of preferential votes from the UPFA in the Central Province. He received 107,644 votes. Former Chief Minister Sarath Ekanayake was placed second with 70,171 votes. Representing the Matale district, Pramita Bandara Tennakon, the son of Minister Janaka Bandara Tennakon, was placed third with 51,591 votes. Ramasamy Muttaya received 50,600 votes to be placed fourth in the UPFA list, while Ganapati Kanakaraj secured 48,825 votes to become fifth. The United National Party saw Azad Salih receiving the highest number of preferential votes for the party in the Central Province. Salih, who contested from the Kandy district, amassed 55,395 votes to take the lead. Jamaldeen Jaliabdeen, also from the Kandy district, came in second with 45,792 preferential votes. Contesting from the Matale district, Ranjit Alvihare amassed 29,545 votes to be placed third in the UNP list. Mayantha Disanayake, the son of former Minister late Kamini Disanayake, was placed fourth with 27,204 votes. Lucky Disanayake Jayawardena secured 24,437 preferential votes to be placed fifth in the list. Amassing 7,628 preferential votes, C.H. Kalapati received the highest number of votes in the Central Province for the Democratic Party, which contested the Provincial Council polls for the first time. Asanga Tilagaratne was placed second with 5,542 votes. Radhakrishna Rajaram, who contested for the Central Provincial Council elections, received 12,257 votes for the Upcountry People's Front. Mohammed Uwais received 3,275 votes for the Sri Lanka Muslim Congress from the Central Province. C.V. Vigneshwaran from the Ilangai Tamil Arasu Katchi recorded the highest number of preferential votes in the Jaffna district. Vigneshwaran secured 132,255 votes. Anandi Shashidharan secured 87,870 preferential votes, while Dharmalingam Siddharthan received 39,715 preferential votes. Emmanuel Arnolda from Jaffna was placed fifth with 26,888 votes. United People's Freedom Alliance candidate for the Jaffna district, Kandasamy Kamaleshwaran, secured 13,632 preferential votes to lead the party's list. Rifkan Badiuddin from the Mana district received 11,130 votes to come in second. Representing the Jaffna district, Angajan Ramanathan secured 10,034 preferential votes. Dharamapala Seniviratna from the Vavuniya district received 5,148 votes, while A. Jayatilaka received 4,806 votes. Mohammed Riaz from the Mana district led the preferential votes list for the Sri Lanka Muslim Congress in the Northern Province with 3,165 votes.